Alright guys, this is TYCOON coming back to you with another review, and this is of The Penguin, episode 7, on HBO Max, Sky Atlantic, Geo Cinema, or wherever you're watching this across the world. And let's get into it. So this is the penultimate episode before the final episode next week and everything concludes. And we actually now get the opening side of The Penguin in terms of his history, his family life. They delve into it. And they delve into it in a very sinister way, that he wanted to be his mother's only child, not just the favourite child, but the only child. And he does it in such a way whereby he outmaneuvers both of his brothers, his older brother and younger brother, and gets them killed. It's actually kind of scary how he does it as well, because he has no remorse. He's actually got the traits of a psychopath right the way through. No emotional remorse about it. Yeah, because what he wants is ultimately what he gets. His goal to be with his mum and his mum's only child. Yeah, it's kind of frightening. And then it brings very swiftly back to the modern day, because where we last left off the episode, Victor and Oz's mum, Francine, they're dancing, while Sophia is waiting in the wings, ready to strike. And she does. So Oz gets into the flat after seeing the lights have come back on, the power's on. He's thankful that the councilman's actually done what he said he was going to do after putting the pliers to his nose. And, which is actually really funny, because like, it's only your nose, mate. It's only your nose. It's like, bloody hell, the most sensitive part in the body, it hurts. Well, one of the most sensitive parts. And of course, he gets on the way, does what he needs to do, finds that Victor is unconscious on the ground, blood coming out of his head. You think he's dead. He's not. Thankfully, he's not. But Oz has woken him up, told him, get out there, get the guys together, get the gang, all the new kings at the Gold Summit, get them together, because we need to form an army. And he's right, because as soon as Vic's gone, the Maronis have got in there. Sal Maroni finds him with the help of the Gigante's manpower, and they attack the Penguin. And before, this is now a battle of wits, because the Penguin should be defeated, but he's not. He keeps his wits about him, in terms of he needs to know his mum's safe. He finds that out, takes them to the place where they're harvesting the bliss, the drug, and uses, unfortunately, some of his guys get killed, but he uses that as a moment to be able to distract, get Sal Maroni. He even puts out, he knows how to push the right buttons. He was actually taking the mick out of Sal Maroni's missus for having, she burned up a lot faster than normal, because, I don't know what sort of hairspray was she using, what kind of chemicals, because she went up faster than your son. Bang! That is it. That's the distraction that was needed. And they attack one another. They fight one another. And Sal's getting the upper hand until a heart attack happens. And that is actually quite comedic, because you're not expecting a heart attack to take place. But Penguin, in his narcissism, he doesn't want to win that way. He literally is like, no, come on, fight me, what you got? That kind of thing. He does not want it to go down any other way. And a win's a win at the end of the day. But he also makes it out that, look, I won, I'll shoot him and kill him that way. And make it look as though they had a big, massive fight. He got the upper hand, he shot him dead. It wasn't a heart attack. And who's to know any better? They'd done the fight in private. It was actually really funny. Coming back to Sophia. Sophia is now starting to understand a little bit more about Oz and his mum. She understands a lot more that why he hit her, because she is going through dementia, a lot of Alzheimer type issues. So I think she uses her, Dr. Rush, Theo Rossi's character, to come in and do some diagnosis on her. As well as that, Dr. Rush also informs Sophia that her niece may go to the cops because she saw a gas mask when on the night of the gassing of the rest of the family. So it's a loose end. And she goes and ties it up. But not by killing her, but by letting her know that your family is not, a good family. We want a better legacy for you, and you have a chance to start all over again. There's a genuine moment of compassion there. Really, Christine Milioti really does bring this character to life in more ways than one. She's not a psycho in the sense of being psychopathic and looking like the Joker. She's actually got it with a bit of compassion in the right areas. She's a person who's been hard done, and you can see that coming through. But all in all, there's still vengeance. She wants Oswald. She wants the Penguin. And she makes her a power play. They can't get in contact with Victor. We don't know what's happening with Victor at the moment until right at the end. And once she makes her power move, you're thinking that, okay, is that Victor in the car? Spoiler alert, no, it's not. It's actually a bomb. She's willing to sacrifice Bliss, people harvesting it, all the rest of it, just to kill Oz. And he survives. He survives the bombing, but the bombing takes out a massive part of the Crown Height district. And Oz survives it, knocked out right at the end by one of the cops who calls him the Penguin. It's like, what do you call me? Bang, out you go. She's going to be, Oswald's going to be taken to Monroe's dance hall to meet up with the mum, Sophia, all of it. It's all going to be set up for an epic showdown, which is going to be the final episode. So this is it. It's now down to Sophia Giganti, formerly known as Falcone, versus Oswald Cobb, aka the Penguin. Now, I will say this because, again, we've seen the Penguin. We've grown up with the Penguin. If you're a DC comic fan, you know that this guy is a socialist. A socialite, wants to be accepted by the higher ups within Gotham. He's come from a rich family. All the rest of that kind of stuff. But here, this is completely different. And the Reeves verse has been really... It's twisted everything, turned it around on its head, and more importantly, he's kept it grounded. And you see that right throughout the entire series. There is, because the Batman's not there. Where is the Batman in all of this? He was the one that's supposed to be vengeance and all the rest of that sort of stuff. He hasn't done anything. And this is where it's starting to show that the Batman can't be everywhere at once. And sometimes that's why crime in Gotham City has grown the way it's grown. Even with the Batman being there and the police being there, the police were bought off. It's a loud festering of a society crumbling to bits. But anyway, I'm looking forward to the finale on this one. This has been an amazing series. The acting has just been so good. The quality of the cinematography, movie quality, and that's for a TV series as well. But as always, guys, are you excited for the final episode? I know I am. So wherever you're watching this, like, subscribe, follow, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. As always, if you guys don't know how to do that, you all need to go back to school. So says the TYCOON.